Hello and welcome to Identities with Nyari, Mashayamombe, your empowerment podcast that talks about everything social, economic, and current affairs. And today I am so excited to be bringing you this short and sweet conversation about the Constitutional Amendment Bill number 3 of 2026. The Parliament of Zimbabwe just concluded the public hearings, and the question is, now what? This is where we come in. We are very excited to just be sharing with you our thinking around the next steps that we think are going to happen, just so you are informed, just so you know what's going on. You can listen, get educated, and then share with others, okay? So, number one, now that it is all done, the public hearings, there's going to be the compilation of the public submissions. What these compilations do is that all views gathered from the public, both written and oral, are compiled into a report by Parliament Portfolio Committee. This report captures the key concerns, recommendations, and level of support or opposition. What were you saying at the submissions? Did you go to the public places? Whatever you were saying, we're hoping that was captured. This is what the committee is going to be doing. They're going to compile everything. Hopefully, all our issues are compiled. Then the next step will be the committee report to the Parliament. What this does is the committee presents its findings to Parliament. This report helps the members of Parliament on what citizens said during the hearings and may influence adjustments to the bill. The next step will be the parliamentary debate. The bill is then debated in the National Assembly and later in Senate. Lawmakers assess the bill alongside public input to determine its impact and relevance. Kutima citizens, ITG, what were the citizens saying the members of parliament actually are going to be debating thus? Again, this is a reminder that you may also still have an opportunity to influence your member of parliament so that when they come to the debating, they can also hopefully engage, or they can also bring your opinion to parliament. After all, they are members of parliament. They are supposed to also represent our interests, right? Then the next stage is voting stage. The members of parliament are also going to be voting. They will be voting for the bill to pass. It must receive a 2/3 majority vote in both House of Parliament. This is required for all constitutional amendments. The next step being final approval and enactment. If passed, the bill is approved and becomes part of the Constitution. Depending on the nature of the changes, some provisions may require further processes or a straight passing of the bill, depending on what the people said. Again, there can be changes in sections of the bill itself, certain areas revisited that were introduced, a number of contentious issues. I mean, we've been hearing people talking, so it depends again with the submissions what they said. Then implementation and oversight. Once enacted, attention shifts to implementation. Government institutions will be responsible for applying the changes, while citizens, civil society, and the media monitor accountability. So as we know, once the bill is finalized, it's enacted, it is assented by the president who signs it. It then goes to promulgation. Promulgation, it's announced in all papers, and then it becomes law. It becomes implementable, just like every other law. In conclusion, although the hearings have ended, the most decisive stage is now underway. The focus shifts to Parliament, where the final outcome of the bill will be determined. So again, this is just us scratching the surface around what next steps are now that the public hearings are ended. And so let's keep our ears on the ground, hearing what's happening, following up on our members of parliament, engaging with the media. And I think that we need to keep the hope alive. Until next time, have a good one. This is Advocate Nyari Mashayamombe. This podcast was brought to us by the Women's Coalition of Zimbabwe in collaboration with Identities Media.